You know, it's one thing to hear about a portal opening. It's another to feel it hit your life with a force you can't ignore. This isn't theoretical. This isn't a gentle nudge. This is the real thing, arriving with a weight and a clarity that tells you something fundamental has changed in the air. And maybe the most surprising part isn't that it's here, it's that it's here for you, specifically, at the exact moment you stopped desperately looking for it. This 2525 portal has a different feel to it. It's not scattering random blessings to the crowd. It's speaking directly to the ones who have been carrying a certain kind of weight. If you've ever felt older on the inside than your years would suggest, if you've held things together for others when your own world was shaky, if you've chosen the right thing long after the applause died down, this energy recognizes you. It's drawn to that quiet fortitude. While others were distracted, you were paying attention. While others avoided the hard things, you shouldered them, often without even knowing why. That early maturity, that inward aging, wasn't a flaw. It was preparation. This portal responds to that soul. It honors the steadiness you cultivated when nothing seemed to be moving, and it's about to turn that very steadiness into your greatest leverage. What's beginning to stir now isn't luck. It's a form of spiritual justice. It's the universe finally catching up to the ledger and cashing in all those deposits you made in the quiet, the disciplined choices, the private sacrifices, the patience you practiced when impatience would have been easier. The rewards might feel like they're coming out of nowhere, but they're not. They're echoes. They're the tangible results of integrity that operated on a frequency most people couldn't see. So if a part of you feels like life has been rewarding everyone but you, understand this, that pattern isn't just breaking today. It's being reversed. The seeds you planted in your most invisible seasons are the ones now breaking through the surface, strongest of all. And this goes beyond just receiving something new. One of the most profound effects of this portal is a subtle, almost startling, sense of emotional detachment. Don't mistake this for numbness or indifference. This is different. It's a quiet, steady separation from the dramas, the anxieties, and the constant mental noise that used to pull at your energy. It's not that you stop caring, it's that you start caring from a place of power, not panic. The fog that made you feel responsible for everything and everyone begins to lift. You find yourself less invested in the opinions that never mattered and more aligned with the truth that always did. This detachment is a gift. It's emotional leverage. For years, you might have been gripping life too tightly, trying to force outcomes, manage people's perceptions, and control the uncontrollable. That grip is softening. And here's the secret no one tells you. The moment you stop gripping is the moment life starts responding to you. Situations that were stagnant begin to flow. Conversations that were difficult become easier. It's not that you've given up, it's that you've stopped fighting with reality. You've surrendered the struggle, and in that surrender, you've found a staggering kind of power. This portal doesn't make you cold, it makes you clear. It gives your soul room to breathe, and from that space, your true path can finally reach you. Now, you might wonder about the timing. Why this surge now, after months or even years of pushing through heaviness? There's a divine logic to it. This portal doesn't activate at the beginning of the journey. It activates at the point of completion fatigue. That moment when you've done absolutely everything you could, learned every lesson the hard way, and you've arrived at a quiet, internal conclusion, I have nothing left to prove. That's the threshold. That's the exact point where effort exhausts itself and true alignment begins. The universe steps in when our own striving ends. What you may have labeled as exhaustion or burnout this past week was actually your soul signaling that the lesson was over. The wrestling match is done. This portal opens not when hope ends, but when the struggle does. It's the clean, quiet break between forcing and flowing. This changes everything about how you approach it. Most people think of powerful days like this as a chance to manifest, to send out wishes and intentions. But the 25-25 portal operates differently. This isn't about you gently shaping your future. This is about your future finally, decisively, catching up to you. Think of it less like building a bridge and more like being pulled through a door you didn't even know was there. You're not aligning with a new timeline, you're colliding with it. The version of you that has already healed, already succeeded, already lives in that place of peace and abundance, that version is real. It exists. And today, the wall between that you and the present you isn't just thinning, it's dissolving. This is why things can feel disorienting, sudden, or even inevitable. Opportunities land in your lap before you feel ready. Conversations pivot your direction without you planning it. You're not manifesting your destiny piece by piece, you're remembering it all at once. The universe isn't just granting requests today, it's enforcing outcomes that belong to you. You are being moved into position, sometimes before your mind has fully caught up. This is the energy of inevitability. And the numbers themselves, 25-25, tell the story. 25 is the number of radical transition. It holds the tension of the 2 and the freedom of the 5. It's the bridge from uncertainty to breakthrough. To see it doubled, 25 from the day, 25 from the year, creates a mirrored effect. An inner bridge and an outer bridge, opening simultaneously. This is an accidental doorway, a combination so intentional it can't be coincidence. It magnifies every shift, accelerates every turning point, and pushes you out of stagnation at double speed. You might feel like you've outgrown an old version of yourself overnight. That quiet confidence that appears from nowhere? That's you stepping onto the bridge. This portal operates under what you could call the law of impossibility. Normal rules of probability and pacing are suspended. Things that should have taken years condense into days. Solutions appear for problems you hadn't fully articulated. You get ideas that feel downloaded, complete and clear. There's a sense of I can actually do this that rises up from a deep, untouchable place within you. The hesitation, the second guessing, the internal resistance, it just falls away. The impossible starts to feel like the new default setting. This isn't about getting a lucky break. It's about the universe bending the old rules because they were never designed to contain the person you're becoming. Sometimes, the greatest miracle isn't in what arrives, but in what finally stops resisting you. This is one of the portal's quietest and most powerful effects. The friction disappears. The invisible weight you've been pushing against for years just lifts. Tasks that felt heavy become light. Conversations that were strained find a new ease. Plans that were perpetually stalled begin to move forward as if guided by an unseen hand. Life stops arguing with you and starts cooperating. This is the miracle of movement, momentum that feels natural, unforced, and destined. The path isn't just appearing, it's clearing itself for you. Pay attention, however, to the quiet miracles. The biggest shifts today might not come with fireworks or overwhelming emotion. They may arrive disguised as ordinary moments, a schedule change that later proves pivotal, a casual remark that lands deeply and changes your perspective, a sudden, neutral certainty about a decision you've been agonizing over. This emotional neutrality is a sign. It means the shift is happening at the soul level, not the emotional level. Some blessings don't change how you feel in the moment, they change the entire direction of your life. These are the irreversible turns, the quiet edits to your story that you only fully appreciate in hindsight. And here is the gentle, crucial truth: many will miss this. Not because the portal isn't active, but because they're listening for a scream when the universe is speaking in a whisper. In a world addicted to noise and drama, the profound often wears the cloak of the ordinary. The people who are waiting for a lightning bolt might overlook the soft, steady glow that's now illuminating their path. This portal rewards presence, not panic. It rewards the one who can sit quietly and notice the slight shift in their own heart, the sudden calm where there was once anxiety, the clarity that arrives without fanfare. This is your reminder to be that person. To slow down just enough to feel the alignment taking place. To trust the quiet confidence rising in your chest. To recognize the gentle nudges. You've carried the weight. You've stayed steady. Now, watch as the world begins to rearrange itself in response to that very steadiness. The door isn't just opening. You're already walking through it.